Taking the best of the best now.
Hey there, folks. I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousSJG.
Living La Vita water.
Living La Vita water, yeah. Living La Vita audible splash.
We said last time we're going to come talk to this dude and see who can study here. Who would learn a spell.
It's still, I just associate Adonis with, like, kind of weird homoerotic bodybuilding. It's the Adonis temple. I know that's not like what the word means, but who would learn spell?
I think everyone's just learning bold. Oh, Ice Meteor!
Can you use spells?
No, but I can learn them, which is the important thing. So, right now, if we check out our status, last we left off, for the folks at home, this is a new session, so that's why we're recapping a little bit.
Right.
Zerf has Scholar.
Wait, how's it a new session? It's a new. Every video is a new video.
every video is a new video for them, but it's only been a couple days probably. Okay, for us, it's been a week. So this is more for us than for you. But we're a Scholar right now. We need to get our decks up to at least 6 to become a blacksmith. And I think like pretty much everything. Well, I guess a Fisher doesn't. I think Ranger was the other one. Neither of those need.
We were just talking about this off camera.
I know, but
the thing about this game, folks, is we are discovering is it is apparently much easier to build up your mage than it is to build your fighter. If you really care, like we do, about getting a specific set of fighting skills.
Yeah. I'm gonna advance 1 month here. We got to be careful. Like, so right now we can't learn, or we could learn language,
but we don't want to.
But we didn't. So we got to jump around between things is the problem. So we're going to save state in between just so we don't
jump being one of the skills that we want to learn.
Yes. So we're going to save a state here. Quick save in slot 9.
This is going to be like playing Kaizo Mario, folks. We're going to have save states every 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so we made it through 2. So I think we're good to move now. We've lost a bit of strength. We're trying to up for Knight. We need to have our strength pretty much maxed out.
Well, 15, yeah.
Our defense has to be
12,
and our intelligence has to be 14. That's all we need. So we're not going to advance again here. We're going to head over to the order, or to the hall. Look at our jobs here. Who's looking for a job? Zerfall. So we should be able to become a blacksmith now, if we can. And that will let us up our strength. But I think what we want to do is, can we become a ranger and not get a skill?
Yeah, this is probably a good screen at which to save, because you can look at the fact if you really want to follow our mathematical puzzle that we're trying to solve here. But Ranger will give us strength, but it has the possibility of teaching us Search, a skill somebody else already has that we don't particularly want Zerf as the melee fighter to have.
And it looks like we don't have the agility for Ranger, so that's why we're not doing that.
Oh, okay, so...
And we don't have the agility for Fisher? What's going on here? Oh, strength. We don't have the strength for Fisher either. Ooh. That's the problem. We don't have the strength. So Smith is the only thing we can become here.
Well,
let's do it.
Okay.
So the blacksmith doesn't require any strength, which is, I suppose, why you can use it to get strength back once you've worked hard now.
Right.
So we're safe to use this for a bit. Let's just double check our status. So yeah, we need to get our strength up to at least 6 to become a Fisher, or 7 to be a Ranger.
I'm trying to find something that will give us agility.
And we can be...
In case we want one more agility, just to have the option of switching to, was it Fisher? Or, whatever it was.
Ranger needs 7 agility, so we should be...
Well, what is it that we couldn't do that you wanted to do?
We couldn't become a Ranger or a Fisher right now.
And that's because of strength requirements.
Because of strength. So we're going to do this twice. Okay. We can't learn a skill as a smith. But we can afford to lose defense twice here.
But speaking as a smith,
still have 14.
We can say that there's something about this place, this humanity. It's the stench of it. It's Disgusting. Mr. Anderson. God, we could be in our mid-20s before we've achieved all of our career goals. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty insane that they even let you get older. We're not going to advance another month here. Let's double check our
status now.
So our defense is where we need it to be. We need to get our strength up to 15. But we can now become a ranger, which will let us get strength. So we're going to kind of flip-flop between ranger and...
We're going to basically save, use ranger, and if we learn a skill that we don't want as a ranger, we will flip over to fisher.
Yep. And that just saves us flip-flopping every other
yeah.
turn instead. And we're going to check out JG. And so as doctor, they're losing divinity, but they're gaining dex and defense.
Yeah, once defense and dex are matched, we should probably switch to something else.
Yeah. Which is 2 more turns. Oh, no. Wit's ready to go.
She's already there. So wit would need to become what?
Is there something that gives vitality and takes?
You get vitality from a couple things, but
I think
she could get vitality as a monk. If she could become a monk, she should be a monk because that'll.
She could become a monk if she had 1 more intelligence and a lot more strength. If we actually stick her on, if she can, no, she can't do fisher or ranger. She has no strength. That's funny. Let's just see what job she has available to her before we decide what to do with that.
Yeah, she's spent a ton of time on this.
All right, so Zerf, you're going to be becoming a ranger for a little bit here.
Ranger danger.
Work hard now. Mm-hmm. And then what jobs are available for wit here? So we pretty much just want any job that doesn't take stats and gives you... So fisher would work. We can't be a fisher.
Blacksmith would work.
Well, she loses a lot of defense.
Other stuff.
Defense is the one thing we kind of probably want to keep on our...
There's no other way for her to learn the strength necessary to become a fisher. We could just give up on her ever having strength.
That's true. What's a bard do? Negative dex. If only she become a ninja.
Yeah, we somehow completely tanked her strength. Could she be a ranger?
It doesn't look like she can. Ranger goes somewhere between Keymaker and Doctor.
Yeah. So unless we really were determined to stat max her, and we're willing to make her a blacksmith and get the defense back later.
I mean, we could always stick her on priest and let her get okay money and max out her divinity to get amazing discounts at the store.
Yeah, that's probably the smartest thing to do with her, actually. If we just decide we do not care about her strength because she's... I don't know if strength would affect the damage we're doing with those ranged weapons or not. If we assume it doesn't, then there's no reason for her to have strength. Other than messing up a bunch of our jobs.
Yep.
They took our darn jobs. Demi-humans, come to our country, take our women and our jobs.
Strength up, agility up, divinity up, no skill. That's right, Zerf's got no skill.
We paid no bills. Other than the quick save state involves going to the wrong thing, then coming to quick save, and looking for a slot. They should call it not that quick save. So far, so good with the Zerfall refusing to learn how to. What did we even be learning? Search.
Yeah.
He's the ranger just wanders into the woods and doesn't actually look for anything.
Ah!
There we go. The bridge too far. So now we got to make her to the fisher.
I think it's
fisher
two
king.
every time. Right job. A fisher of men.
A fisher of Zerf.
And what can JG become?
Becoming, featuring the MysteriousJG. Well, what are my stats at right now? If I I'm a doctor right now, right?
Yeah, you've maxed out your doctor stats. But you have even fewer stats than.
Can I become a bishop?
No.
No, monk. Monk would be the best thing for me to become if I can't become a monk.
Well, you'll have to get your strength up. Do you want to become a smith?
No, I guess I'm the same. So my strength is also in the toilet.
Yeah,
I should probably just be a priest.
Well, you can't even become a priest. You're not as good.
What?
You're not as intelligent enough. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why couldn't you become a priest? Oh, you're not divine enough.
I guess I got to become a diviner until I can become a priest.
You could
Diviner
become a
will
shepherd.
give me divinity, right?
No, diviner gives you.
It does give me divinity.
Divinity.
It takes away strength.
Which you already have none of.
Well, I have 2 of, but yeah. I mean, unless we hit a point where it's like you can no longer lift your longbow.
Could you imagine? Just like you can't breathe anymore. Strength is too low.
You can't read anymore. You can't lift the page on the book.
You can't become a diviner. You were not strong enough to hold the stick.
Diviner has a. Wow, Diviner's got 2 different requirements.
Yeah. We're going to throw you into Shepherd for now, I guess, and just get your divinity up.
Yep. I get like very little money, but.
Although, double check here. What's everybody's.
Well, make sure I can go back to Doctor. Because that's, if nothing else, it's better money.
I think it's too late.
Fisher,
right? No, you can still become Doctor.
Okay, good.
Doctors don't need strength. Who would ever need to saw through a bone?
Nurse, lift the scalpel.
make an incision here.
Other nurse, pick up my finger and point it to where I want the incision made.
Alright, strength up, divinity down.
Imp up, O down. So you can do 2, but once you do it the 3rd time, you learn a skill.
That's what it seems like, although I believe we have people learn skills very quickly at the beginning.
I think we have, man.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Never mind. So we gotta load and switch back to,
Just for fun, we're throwing this through the rewind instead this time. Alright, jobs.
Jobs.
No, it's after official. Look at how many jobs I can do now.
All the ones that we don't want you to do.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The fact that you're able to actually lift your own limbs to move back and forth in the workplace is very useful.
I was a little worried for a second there. I don't want to get to a point where we accidentally start learning skills on every single try. Nice, we managed to get 2 off there. So what are we at here now? Let's not advance. Let's just look. Because I think that's 6 times we've done it now? Maybe only 5?
It goes 5.
12, so we got to get 2 more?
3 more.
3 more.
3 more.
And 1 intelligence.
And 1 intelligence. The intelligence should be... well, the intelligence we'd have to do diviner. You might want to just get the intelligence the next time you learn a skill. Just become a diviner, get the intelligence, lose the strength, and just know that we've got
so
the intelligence in the
if
bank.
we go to 16 with our strength, then we can become diviner once, and then...
Well, whatever. Yeah, you can do it in whatever order you want, but...
Oh, you're saying grab the
There's
intelligence
only-
right now?
I was saying that. It doesn't really matter. But the point is, folks, there's only one... There's like 800 jobs, and only one of them increases your intelligence. And it's not scholar. It's not doctor. It's not mage. It is diviner, where you
You're
go around
using
with a
your
stick
already gained
looking for water.
intelligence to do those jobs.
No.
Let's erase that history.
You can go be a diviner now, because at least we know you won't learn a skill from it.
Yep.
And then you've got the intelligence locked up. I'm having a hard time talking because this band around my head is so tight. I can't think.
Okay. For a second, I was worried I wasn't divine enough.
Diviner requires strength and intelligence. It's the only job that gives you intelligence, but there's a minimum intelligence before you're allowed to have the job. Which seems
What's the minimum?
7.
So if you ever drop below 7, you're just stuck.
You're stuck.
You can soft lock your intelligence.
Well, you gotta level up like in game, and intelligence is one of the ones you get, which is not guaranteed. There are some flaws with this Japanese RPG that is entirely menu-based and was never translated into English. It's not entirely menu-based. Once you get into the quests, it plays kind of like a normal RPG, but not one of those freak RPGs.
Alright, back to Ranger. Ranger Danger.
Ranger Danger. Ranger Ross.
And here's the thing. As a kid, I would have done this with going to the inn. In between each one. Go to the inn, save the game, do your thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not the skills I wanted. Okay, load the game. Alright, there's one.
Good thing you didn't have access to hacked Japanese ROMs as a kid.
Yeah, oh man, I would have wasted so much time.
Well, obviously, if you had access to hacked Japanese ROM, you presumably had an emulator too, so you were way ahead of us.
I was playing it on my C64. Nice, we got 2 again.
Did Wit not get anything there? What happened?
It looks like she did not, so she's probably maxed out on her divinity.
So she's not even getting money?
I mean,
it doesn't tell you about the money,
doesn't tell you about the
okay.
money. She's being a priest, so she's getting okay money.
We should find something that gives her hit. Well, I guess hit points aren't really a thing you can get this way.
No, she can get vitality, but that's a monk. Vitality is just how many times you can die too, so hopefully we just don't have people die. I think, and luck, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember if I saved. I like the little you walk out of town. Yeah. So I think
this time we decided the rewind was not good enough.
It was too long. Fisher. We're caught now. I'm just curious here.
I think we should make her a bishop and just like completely eliminate all strength that she has left. You'd be maxing out vitality. I guess we already don't care about vitality. The only thing that would make a difference is in gold, and it doesn't make.
The best thing she become as a bard, anyways.
Beetle the bard.
So
that would take away her.
This is a safe place to park until.
Yeah.
If we decide that we want to figure something else out.
She can't be a monk.
No, she does not have the strength required.
Oh, that's right. You have to lift those like giant prayer beads.
Exactly. Alright, so far so good.
Divinity's up, foes down. By the end of this video, we'll be pretty close.
We will be.
And then we'll have to start working like, oh, what am I doing?
Learn the skill shooting.
I had like panic moment with my desktop. But then we just got to work on becoming a ninja, which is, I'm not even sure we're going to be able to get that, so we probably don't need to worry about it for a bit. So actually, by the time we've gotten her to, Zerfall rather, to be capable of becoming a knight, he might be closer to ninja status than we think.
It's true. It's just that's the next piece of the puzzle, I guess.
Because we got for ninja, we got to figure out how to get 3 other stats that he may already have.
Well, because I think when we were first trying to put this puzzle together, we didn't take into account these jobs. We're like, oh yeah, we're just losing divinity. Who cares?
Yeah.
Maxing out 1 stat.
All right, here we go. How much we got left now? because that was a successful month. We gotta check and see how old they are too. Like they're all like 67 now. At this
Yeah, it's just it's exponential aging. You've got.
It's not the passage of time; it's how long it takes you to define a certain amount of water. So that goes up as we get older and slower.
Yeah, let's check these stats out. Oh man, he's got maxed out strength. What do you need for ninja? Oh, we need one more defense. It's the. Oh, do you know what? The only thing he's short on is agility and
Dex.
Dex.
And agility. He's got enough divinity.
That's what Keymaker is.
Or Viv, rather.
So actually, I think.
But no, we actually did it one turn longer than we needed to as far as him becoming a knight. So he's ready to be a knight right now.
Yep, and with knight, we're going to lose defense and intelligence, but gain agility and vitality. So I guess we'll see. Let's do it. We got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, I don't think we're starting a quest in this episode, so.
Oh, real quick before we do this, actually, just double check because we've been gaining experience this whole time too. Okay, nobody's too close again. Because you get your level times 50 for experience every time you wait.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. We might actually be able to level up after all this horse hockey.
That's the thing about this game is that, like, as tedious as this seems, it's a lot less tedious. We could become knight or monk.
Or become a nigget. Monk, why don't we already have monk in the mix? Because monk teaches jump and fighting.
Instead of fighting and jump, but it's more money. And you only gain stats.
So
we'll get the dex and we'll get the vitality.
We
had knight because we thought it'd be easier to get.
Easier to get. Okay. Well, we should be a monk then.
Work hard now.
It's a jungle out there, and then it gives us dex. So the only thing we'll be short of will be agility.
Yeah, not by much.
Is there anything that gives us agility that doesn't? And we can go back to being a hunter. And just avoid learning shooting, we can get agility, and all we're losing is divinity, which again doesn't matter for any of the jobs as far as no, it does.
Well, monk we need 0 divinity for. Shepherd, so we might end up being a shepherd for a little while in the end.
Yeah, because to be a ninja, you need everything, including divinity, which I think we've been tanking on Zerfall.
Oh yes, it's at 1 right now, and it's about to go to 0.
He's an evil motherfucker, so we'll have to be a shepherd
for some reason, monks need 0 divinity. We're one of those monks that got into it not for the holy aspect of it.
Why does a ninja need the divinity? They're like the shadowy killers of the night.
Yeah, but it's their they still have morality of some kind. Well, no one's getting anything but money except for Surf right now.
Now we're just actually trying to learn these freaking skills. Like, we actually want to learn the skills now.
Yep. See, but I think it's each job takes so many trainings in a row to learn something.
It's like, you're not learning these skills, kid.
Oh.
We learned to jump. You learned jump and fighting all at once.
Nice. All right, status.
Jumping Jim Ross, the white-faced baby.
So we got room for one more skill.
Norman, Oklahoma. So we've got anti-magic, jump, and fighting. The only one we need is critical, which can only be learned for the ninja job. And honestly, it's like a passive. Like, if we learned something else, I wouldn't like suddenly throw up my hands in disgust.
So we actually just need one. We need one defense, and then just getting our divinity maxed out.
We have the agility. We have the technology.
Yeah, agility, we only need... oh, no, we need 16 agility. We're off by 1.
We need one more agility and one more... Hold on, I got it open now. Strength 16 we have. Defense we need one more. 14, 14, 16. Yeah, so we need one more agility and one more defense. Unfortunately, we'll end up losing something.
What gives defense here?
Guard gives defense. It'll take away an intelligence.
Doctor. Do you need to be divine to be a doctor? No. Doctor
Doctor gives you defense. It doesn't give you defense. It does give you defense.
It gives you defense.
Yeah, doctor.
And
Become
dexterity.
a doctor. And then we just have to become a shepherd. For like 16. You got to spend a year.
How old are we now? We're 22.
Okay.
22.
We're fine, folks. We should be. We should have learned all of the skills we could possibly need before we hit 30. And 30 is, of course, the new 20. 20 is the new 10. 10 is the new you haven't been born yet.
Aging has Benjamin Button's disease.
Also known as COVID. You got a pre-existing condition.
All right, we can become a doctor here.
Actually, in all fairness, Benjamin Button probably would be considered a pre-existing condition as far as COVID risk goes. Doctor.
So we
now
just need
again,
to not
we
learn
don't
the
want to
skill.
learn medicine, so be careful.
Yes. Oh boy, this is our grind video.
Yes. I at this point, I feel like let it go a few extra minutes and grind out the shepherd turns necessary to become a ninja. And we can have a Ninja Zerf accompanying 2 doctors around on his quest.
All right, that's 1.
That's all we needed for that job, right?
Doctor gives you the agility too.
So, okay.
Oh no, it doesn't. It gives you the dex. It gave us the defense. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try one more here, just if it works, because then we'll get the defense maxed out. We can afford to lose some then.
Okay.
There we go. Now we say no. All right. So the last thing we need.
So for a while there, we were 3 doctors. So it was Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee with William Hartnell appearing only on the monitor because they were fighting Omega and they had like the best 70s electro music ever. Never mind.
So can we become a hunter? We have to do hunter once, and then we're just maxing out our divinity. So
seriously, anybody listening to this, go look on YouTube for the scene from the 3 Doctors where he rides around in Bessie, because it's like the craziest 70s like electro music you've ever heard. Trippy.
Do you know what? Xerox used to have the best hold music. It sounded like you were being chased through a forest by a werewolf in the 90s.
Werewolves of London, or just regular werewolves? I guess Werewolves of London was
a 90s werewolf.
But that was 90s. That was 90s.
So what are we doing here, Hunter?
Trader Vic's. Is that where we're trying to go because of the Werewolf of London? What is it that we need at this point?
We need 1 agility.
Okay.
So save state, because if we learn a skill now, that would really be a.
What are we doing to get the agility?
We're being a hunter.
Okay.
And that gets rid of our last.
In the future.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. No, now do we have the divinity? Now it's when we become a hunter for the next year and almost a half. Or not hunter. I
Look
mean,
at those
diviner.
stats, though.
Not diviner. I meant shepherd. And we don't have to worry about learning a skill because shepherds obviously have no skills, unless we're the first human specter. Shepherd, in which case you have all sorts of like.
You'll certainly get $2.
It's yeah. Probably Midnight can afford some new gear.
That's really true. Although, from what I've noticed in this game so far, we haven't seen any new items in the shop. But maybe they show up after certain quest points or something.
Could be. Well, we definitely don't have the best armor. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of ranged weapons for us to choose from, but I would imagine we'd have the best armor possible.
All right, you guys are ready to level up too here, so let's bring you up to the keep and talk.
So the Demi-humans have begun to rise again.
Oh wait, that's close call. We did not want to talk. We needed an audience.
Oh, who shall step forth? The Demi-humans? Let's consider your abilities.
As you know, humans cannot level up without an audience.
You have as much experience to grant you new powers.
Oh no, things
Intelligence up 1. Oh, maybe she'll eventually be smart enough to get the job that gives you intelligence. Whoa, let's consider your abilities. Whoa! You have as much experience, I should grant you new powers.
Intelligence down.
I got dumber for some reason.
Too much experience.
I gained wisdom and lost heart. Suddenly liberal crime squad. We have to have enough juice to level up.
Alright, so what do you need here? We need
12
12?
divinity, obviously.
So 9 more divinity.
Well, I'll go back for a second. I'm sorry, I was just double checking everything else, but nothing else should have changed. We 16, 13 is we need. We have 14, 16. Yeah, we're good for everything except divinity. And we need 12 in divinity, so it's really. Well, if we switch down to wit, we have enough divinity.
Yep. It's really, you guys really just need some strength here, but you'll have to do that from leveling up. So it says 1. It's actually better that you guys aren't getting anything because it makes us go a little faster.
Yeah.
2.
And some of the 70-year-old ninja shows up on the scene.
3. Do you remember when he used to have lighting sound effects too?
Yeah. Did they take that away at some point?
Yeah, they took it away actually before I watched a lot of Sesame Street.
Were kids scared or something?
It was too scary.
Spookier than the spiders who kind of block your golf ball, but only if you're really not even trying to avoid them. God, that's like the that is like the classic Elfie.
It's the quintessential.
The quintessential stud bottom. I got I have this thing now where I watch Jeopardy and text my parents. It came out of my time in the hospital. We just kind of, that's a thing we do now, is we all watch Final Jeopardy at the same time and text back and forth what we think the Final Jeopardy answer is. And a question was about the fifth element, which represented like the highest form of whatever, and I got it right, which is quintessence, even though I was really tempted to say love because of the god-awful movie. And my parents are like so impressed. I was like, I thought people knew that. I guess it's just not a thing that people. It was like weird ancient, like weird Greek alchemy stuff. I think I got it from playing Zork Nemesis, if I'm being honest.
Who's looking for work? Zerfall. Is it?
Oh, your experience gathering sheep together has made you ready to be a ninja. Yeah.
Work hard now.
Kill lots of people in the night.
And then we stop by this keep, and we have an audience with the king.
And suddenly you don't have enough skill to be a ninja anymore. You have mass experience. They'll make you the best ninja ever. They'll take away your strength.
You no longer be a ninja.
Down. You had like 4 stats down plus divinity.
I mean, to be fair, most of my stats were maxed out. You probably like it goes. Can you put this up? No, then put it down.
You're over leveled, and we're gonna punish you. It's like in Final Fantasy IX, where the second to last boss does nothing but its like most powerful attack on every turn if you're at level 100.
Yeah. The only thing that happens to
critical,
me here,
we're just done with jobs forever.
Pretty much, unless we need money or experience, because this is the grinding in the game, and we'll all have jobs where it won't matter if we do them again.
We'll just all be shepherds gaining divinity and 2 gold per turn. Do you get the same experience no matter what job you're doing?
Yeah. Hey, I learned critical.
Well, there you go. We're done with jobs forever.
So here we go. Statuses. What are we at? We made it to age 25 to become a maxed out ninja.
So let's just double check and make sure we didn't blow anything. So for the warrior, we wanted jump, fighting, anti-magic, critical. Which, oh no, we got anti-magic, jump, fighting, critical. We screwed it up. And then for our diviners, Wizard 1, who ended up being JG, is supposed to have high spell, language, shooting, and trap. And then Wizard 2, who would be wit.
Did you have high spell? Yes, it was at the bottom.
Is supposed to have high spell, medicine, shooting, dispel. So we whether or not these were the correct characters to build, we have built the characters we wanted, except our 2 wizards both have still little strength. They can't even have the job that teaches strength. Zerf ended up with really good like he's got really balanced. He's pretty close to min-maxed here, man. I think he should be able to handle the rest of the game on his own. Assuming he doesn't keep getting shot in the back by JG or
accidentally magicked.
Actually, and that like freaking firestorm, whatever it was, spell we got last time, like the flaming grenade spell.
Well, and we have ice meteor now. That's got to be good.
Well, except that the guy who knows it doesn't know how to cast spells.
No, it was learned by Wit.
Oh well, I'm afraid she's going to turn on us actually before this is all over.
Shoot, we might learn resurrect if we keep this up.
I thought ice meteor. I don't even see ice meteor in this.
It's called freezing meteor in the FAQ because they didn't. This must be they must have translated the Japanese game rather than playing the truncated.
Right.
There we go. All right, so next time we're gonna go on a quest.
We damn well better. Jeez. Well, next time we're just gonna keep doing jobs until we've leveled up to the maximum level.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.